Sogade Chinni Nayana Telugu movie summary. Ram Ramu Mohan is a socially inept cardiologist practicing in the United States. His wife, Sita, feels lonely since Ramu pays very little attention to her because of his work. They decide to divorce and leave for Shivpuram, Rajmundry, where Ramu's mother Satyabhama lives. Satyabhama, shocked to learn that Ramu and Sita are divorcing, shouts at a portrait of her deceased husband Bangaraju, a benevolent, flirtatious Zmindar who died nearly 30 years ago in an accident. Bangaraju's soul is in Narka, where he continues to flirt. Yamraj, at Lord Shiva's command, sends him back to earth because there is a mission only he can fulfill. Bangaraju, who can be seen and heard only by Satyabhama, tries to solve his family's problems. After several unsuccessful attempts, Bangaraju possesses Ramu's body on his birthday. He meets Ramu's young female cousins and invites them to his home. On his way back, Ramu meets Suri, a frightened drunk who runs away as Ramu and Bangaraju look identical. To free himself from guilt, Suri later admits that he murdered Bangaraju with a lorry after he was bribed. Before he can disclose more details, Suri dies in an accident and Bangaraju learns that his family is in danger. Ramu spends quality time with his cousins, making Sita jealous. Bangaraju is confronted by Satyabhama, who is unaware of recent events. He suggests that she help Sita impress Ramu. At Satyabhama's suggestion, Ramu and Sita go to a theatre to watch a film. When she is taunted, Ramu, possessed by Bangaraju, overpowers her tormentors. Sita is pleasantly surprised, since Ramu failed to confront the same group earlier in a similar situation. The couple slowly grow closer, and Sita realizes that Ramu does love her. Bangaraju learns from Atmanandam, a godman who can communicate with souls, that his uncle Rudraraju masterminded his murder. Rudraraju and his cousin, Virbabu, wanted to steal jewelry from a 1000-year-old temple to Lord Shiva. They murdered Bangaraju, bribing Suri to silence him. After Rudraraju's son dies when he is bitten by a divine snake, a tantric warns that only Bangaraju's descendants can open the lock, others would be killed by the snake. The tantric captures Bangaraju's soul and gives a few threads to Sampath, Rudraraju's grandson, telling him to tie them to the hands of every member of Bangaraju's family to keep his soul from communicating with them. After Sampath and the others leave, the snake kills the tantric and saves Bangaraju's soul. Bangaraju reaches the temple, where Satyabhama can neither see nor hear him, and he cannot possess Ramu. Rudraraju and Sampath attack Ramu and Sita after the jewelry is removed from the treasury. Rudraraju tells his henchmen to put the couple in a car with the jewelry, which will make the villagers think that they are the thieves. The thread to Ramu's hand comes loose, and Bangaraju possesses him. Bangaraju fights them and retrieves the jewelry before leaving Ramu, who operates on an injured Sita in a nearby hospital. Satyabhama removes the thread and can see Bangaraju. Ramu and Sita reconcile, and Yamraj orders Bangaraju to come back in accordance with Lord Shiva's instructions. When Satyabhama begs Bangaraju to stay, Yamraj gives him a chance to wipe away her tears. He asks her to keep smiling and live happily for his sake, and returns to Yamlok.